Pretty nice out today. I skipped French class and watched the movie that I need to write an essay about for that class during the class. Okay, so bit of a weird day. Spent the night at Will's and we got caught. I don't know what gave it away. We're actually very curious about this part because obviously we've been doing this since September, so kind of weird that it would just randomly happen. But she like knocked on that door, she banged on it, and then she came in. She's like, all right, let's take a look at your room, Will. Of course he had already like jumped out of bed. I put the covers on. She walked up to the edge of the bed. She goes, is that Atlanta there? And he goes, yeah. And that was that. She went downstairs. Will followed. I got dressed because I was in like a bra and underwear. And then I didn't know what to do at that point because I was like, I don't want to just go down there and leave. Eventually, Will came back up and he just kind of let me through the garage. So he called me. He called me on his way to school, and then he called me before he went back home. I don't like seeing him like this. Like he's very. I don't know. I don't like seeing him all stressed out and anxious. And I think he's kind of in a panic, trying to delete all of the communication things we've had, which is, I don't know. To me, I'm trying to figure out like why is this the timing? Like we've done this so often, gotten away with it. So why now are we getting in trouble? And what does that mean for his relationship with his parents? His parents already don't like me because I'm following him to college. So at this point, I think I'm just not a fan favorite. Which is great. He said his whole summer's fucked. I don't know what that means. Guess we'll see. Isn't this cute? That's not my earring, nor my trash. Suppose that's perks of your roommate having a partner that you let sleep in bed with you. Because we have a mega bed. That's what happens. Wow. Silly. Will made a great point today. Because we were just kind of saying how we don't regret our decision to do what we did. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, like, there's an apology there, but it's also, like, not necessarily sorry. But he mentioned something. He's like, I think that, like, us doing this is what kept us together. And I think that's true. Like, 100%, I think that me being able to drive over and stay the night is the reason him and I are still together, because I don't know if we would have been able to make it work otherwise. Which is just kind of a crazy thought. But, like, with that in mind, there's zero way I could regret it. Like, you can't, like, that single-handedly is the biggest reason that him and I are both as happy as we are. So, I think it's safe to say Will's parents pretty much hate me now. They already didn't like me because I was following Will to college, and they don't know enough about me for that to matter. Like, they have no actual inkling about my character or about Will and I's relationship. So they just have like a very stereotypical, okay, teenage relationship. This is a bad idea, which, I mean, I guess from their knowledge is fair, but now I'm probably, I just like, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how to repair that, and the issue is like, the thing with Will and I is almost positively going to be a long-term thing, and I don't want to have a shitty relationship with his parents. I don't know how to fix that. And Will is just like going through, like, I hate seeing him like this. This is like when I broke my curfew. Like really broke, because I broke it a couple times, and it was just like, my parents were so upset. I mean, this is like when I got pulled over. Like, this is extreme. This is the most extreme of all those instances, but like the feeling of being in trouble with your parents, like in an extreme way, and the trust lost, and like being of that age, it's just a terrible feeling. And like, my reputation with his parents is fucked. Like, but he has to get, grounded, and have to be in a house with people that he knows are disappointed with him, and just kind of like carry that around for however long it takes to repair that. And that doesn't feel like an equal punishment for two people who did the same thing. And it's not like there's any way that I would get punished, but like, as his partner, it's hard to see him go through that. And I don't know how to be there for him, because it's something we did together. It's something we're both fine with. Like, neither of us regret that decision. But obviously, it was wrong. It was disrespectful to his parents, is what I'm saying. It's a mess. I don't know if this is terrible, or if it's probably the cause, but like, the desire to go, like, me in Will's bed and cuddle and go to bed is like so high right now. I'm done with work. Worked 1 to 4. I drew on the board. There was not a lot to do, because the girl I'm working with has worked there for like 4 years, so she knows what she's doing. I'm gonna go drop a book off at the library, and then probably finish my French paper that was due yesterday. Will texted me at like 11:30 and was like, exams, English, and comm are done. I was like, do you feel good about them? He said, yeah, and I haven't heard from him since. And I don't really know what to do, because, like, I don't want this to be a thing that comes between us. I'd rather it be a thing that brings us together, if anything. Or just something that, like, we just get over, whatever. But I know it's probably really heavy on his mind, so I don't want to, like, push. But it is worrying me a little. I also really don't know what to do about his parents. Like, how do you repair a relationship that, like, already they didn't like me because they don't know anything about me, and they don't know anything about Will and I's relationship. So to them, I was just basically like this, like, NPC of Will's girlfriend. That's who I was. And now I'm like Will's evil girlfriend. So we love that. Now what? I haven't been depressed in a while. I just realized that. It's a good thing. I'm washing my track stuff, because we are returning all of that today. Got me thinking about the last day I'm here. Gotta make sure I say all my goodbyes. Is this in the gym? I'm out on the soccer field. Will just asked me if I've thought about breaking up. I told him I've thought about him breaking up with me. And then it just hit me. Because I usually don't process those things. It's really hard for me to imagine how I'll feel at a certain time. Like, I don't get excited for things usually. And like I can think about like, I don't know, something that's really shitty, but like I don't really feel that emotion until it's happening, and I don't know, it just kind of hit me like, I don't want to break up. I would be so devastated. And honestly, like, I've been on edge because I have been thinking about us breaking up. I've just been thinking about him breaking up with me because, I mean, I think he's probably in a situation right now where it's something his parents really want. And when people keep bringing it up, along with just the pressure of the authority of parents, it's really hard for that stuff not to get to your head. I mean, when I got in trouble, it was because of Brayden, and, you know, those things get to you, they get in your head. I won't be okay. I won't be okay, and I'm just not gonna want to tell anybody. Like, if we break up, I'm just gonna. There's not a single person I'm gonna want to tell. I'm just gonna want to be sad on my own and just pretend like it's not real. I think part of it too is like, this can't get back. Like, this is like that feeling that I got when Jordan and Mom were fighting in Vegas, because it was like, I had been so convinced that that was it. Like, they were 100% gonna stay together. And that was a really amazing feeling, because it had been disproved by all of our other relationships. You know, like I had stopped. I've been disappointed so many times from feeling like, okay, this is it, and then it falling apart. I mean, even Justin, like, they're engaged. You think, okay, this is it, and it wasn't. And like, I'm so sure of Will and I've been so sure of us. And so the idea of if it just ending is really hard to cope with. And I won't be okay. I don't know how to repair this relationship with his parents. And I feel like I'm walking on eggshells around Will. And I want to operate under the assumption that him and I are good. You know, like, I want to be able for him to, like, talk through all the stuff that he's thinking about, and just not have these concerns. Because, like, before he had this talk with his parents, right? I didn't have a concern. It was like, okay, this is gonna be shitty, but like, we're doing this together, and it's him and I that are going to college. Like, I'm the one he's spending the next 4 years with. And his relationship with his parents is so important, 100%. It's just like, I think things that were really solid have just suddenly kind of been shaken. And I don't know if, like, I want to operate under the assumption that we're solid, and I am operating under that. I just, like, I'm concerned, and I have doubts that he's not anymore. I don't know. It's just that I don't know how to repair this relationship with his parents, and it's like a crucial relationship to have. And it's not like we had a good one to begin with because they don't know jack shit about me. It's just a fucking mess. Okay, so at this point in time, I knew my audio wasn't working because I was on the phone with Will. So I knew that I was going to voice this over. So here's the ADR. I am getting back from Miette's room where we were talking about the meeting that they're going to have with the chair department, the head, whatever it's called, the department chair of the English department about our teacher that we hate. I had talked with Will on the phone. We worked everything out like we always do. He's processing a lot right now, and obviously, like, it's being brought up to him, and I know that. But I think at the end of the day, we are on the same page. We are solid. We are good. We talked it through. So that's I'm not super concerned anymore. I don't know what I'm gonna do about his parents, but like, as far as him and I are concerned, it's good. Everything's fine. I went to bed at like 3 last night, but I finished my French essay, and now it's 9:17 in the morning for breakfast.
I was so excited to hear literally like screaming. Yeah. Bring the beat in. And it's for you, Beyonce.
If the poet's intensity of attention is sufficient, will be a poem that brims with its own knowledge. Water.
My brain is overheated. It has been engaged too much today, for too long. So I'm taking a break.
I'm much more passionate about it. And it's not, I mean, it is because I was listening to it, but it's also like, I think it's closer.
And these are tickets? There's a skunk. Oh. Now it's 3 a.m. Well, this is the thing about me, is like, okay, like I was leaving and Miet was like going to bed, and I feel like, I don't know, like I'm very capable of staying up late, but like for the sake of my own health, the reason I have to cut myself off is because I probably haven't slept the night before or the night before that. Like, I could stay up till 5, no problem. The issue is that I was up till 3 last night. What was the day before that? Oh, and the day before that, I was up until 3. So it's just like, mine just builds over time. And, yay! I think I'm actually still gonna keep writing my essay before I go to bed. I fear the bruises are quite noticeable. This always happens to me. I'm really busy on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I wait to do my homework until Tuesdays and Thursdays because I don't have class. But then I stay up so late on Mondays and Wednesdays that I don't want to do any work on Thursdays, or I don't do work until the evening. And I get really tired. I'm so tired right now. I have not slept long enough in 3 days. I think I've gotten 4 or 5 hours of sleep the past 3 days. It's not enough. It's a wild kefir. I fear I have too much to say for a video diary. Also, do we think that I'm gonna die early? All done with sides. It's 1 o'clock. There was some creepy guy that was super drunk taking videos, and I didn't like it. It made me uncomfortable. We told the bouncer. I think he'd been doing it to everybody, and I think he also came over and tried to talk. It was, anyways. Time to go sleep. Except I probably won't sleep because no, I don't do that. I'll probably just do more homework or something, or watch a movie. I don't know why I'm making weird faces. Bruh, there's so much stuff in my car. This is not gonna be good for when I try to move out. My ears are ringing. Wow. We did the whiteboard. I don't know if it's because I slept with makeup in last night, or if it's just melatonin, because last time I took melatonin, it was before my track meet, and I woke up and my eyes were so tired, behind my eyes was tired, underneath my eyes was tired. I was like, this is so, wow. But I took 2 last night. Well, I almost took 3, and then I was like, I can't take 3. That will not be a good thing. So I spit it out. Which I guess was my concern in the first place about taking it. I was like, I'm not going to wake up in the morning. I mean, I woke up fine. It's just very difficult to wake up. Because my body is still wanting to be asleep. I also could just be very tired. That's obviously something that could be a mix. I'm going to the senior thesis show. I didn't just get back from the flag football game, but there was one that I went to, and there was free cone of ice. I just took an ibuprofen because I started my period, and then I realized that I haven't eaten, so hopefully that's fine. We'll see. I've got popcorn and 2 bowls. I'm headed over to Taryn to watch a movie. Her and I went to Red Robin after the senior show. It's almost 12. But yeah. I don't know where the other orange went. You threw 4.
I just threw 4. Oh Lord.
It's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. Oh, and it's raining. It's still raining? I have to go the long way so I don't get wet. We just finished 2 movies. It is now 5 a.m. I hate the relationship with sleep that I have. Like right now, I'm not tired. If I lay down and try to go to sleep, I'll go to sleep. I might start twitching because my brain hates sitting still or calming down. But I hate that it will get to a point where I will get sleep, and then when I wake up, no matter how tired I am, I just feel like I have to get through the day because there's no way I'm gonna be able to take a nap. I just like I can't fall asleep, you know, and so I my body just knows not to try. And sometimes I'm so tired and I like am falling asleep throughout the day and I don't feel like I can do anything because I'm so tired. But it's like pointless to try to sleep. So then I'm just like I don't what do I do? It's terrible. And then, like even now, like I'm not tired. Like my brain wants to stay up. It wants to keep doing things, and I know that I'm gonna be mad at myself if I don't. So I'm going to go to sleep and at least try. Also, I am 100% gonna bleed through tomorrow, and I'm just accepting that. And I'm gonna shower as soon as I wake up. But like, there's no way that I won't. So. It's 8:30. I have been working on this packet since I woke up, pretty much. I watched a movie in between, or like while I was doing it, and then had dinner, so I'm not like consistently doing it, but oh my gosh. I have this list of things that I need to get done by tomorrow night, and oh, really, really forcing myself to focus here. It's very difficult. But it needs to get done, so I don't know, so just force myself to do it. I think that I will focus better if it is darker, and I don't know where the light switch is for here, so I'm going to go to my room, I think. Just somewhere where I can turn the lights on. The rain is so pretty. I love it so much. Like, look at that. It's gorgeous. It seems I have just bounced from like the same 3 places. Go to the soccer field, I go to the cafeteria, or I go to the basement of the library. I feel like an odd connection to the soccer field. It's very comforting. I feel like I feel like almost a sense of ownership. Not in like an entitled way, but like, you know, like I play here. This is for my sport and my team. I don't know. I like coming out here. Although I am in a different spot than I was the other night. I was in that chair. So, you know, I'm mixing it up. I drafted a letter for Will's parents, but that one's gonna take a couple read-throughs. I think that, so I think we have to be moved out by the 14th, which is Thursday. Nope, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. And this is the last week of classes, and I think most of the exams are due on the 11th, but I think I'm going to try moving out this weekend, which means that I need to have all my final stuff done by like Friday, which I think is doable. That means that I have to take my business exam. Hopefully that wasn't due last night. No, today's Sunday. It might be due tonight. We'll see. I have a business exam. It's take home. It's fine. It's whatever. I have to write a paper for French. I have to write a final reflection for mixtape. And then I have my final portfolio for English. I think that's doable. I just need to lock in. It's been a heck of a week, I guess. Also, I applied for 2 barista positions last night, near home to have for the summer because I want money. And also, I love making coffee. I literally was trying to find games on my phone last night that were just making coffee, and there's like none, and I'm so sad. I want to have a fake coffee world where I stamp espresso and steam milk. I don't know why that's so much to ask. I'm guessing that's Ada, the secret society. I don't know, they like to do really annoying, weird shit. There's people sitting and I don't know why they can endure this. I think they're told that they have to say get a clue if they see anybody. That would be my guess. Okay. It is now 12:15. I worked on my essay. I did my French homework. I need to check to see if my business finals due tonight. Hopefully it's not. So I got a lot of work done. I think I'm gonna read before I go to bed. Because it's 1, I should probably like tuck in or something. I don't know how that works, but that was my week, I guess.